long in your life. They've been doing this for a very long time. And a lot of you may have thought that, okay, well, now that I'm gone, it's good. It's over. But no, it's not. It just started. Now that you're gone, it just started because you're shining brighter than ever. You're yourself. You're restored. And it truly irks this person. It irks this person because they know what's coming for you. They know the kind of energy that you attract naturally. And so they try to get ahead of it. They try to either follow you, hack your accounts, or whatever the case, whatever they have to do. If you change address, they would try to track you down, your social security, whatever it is that they have to do it. This is like their full-time job. They do this because they want to get ahead of you. They want to get ahead of the people that you're encountering, ahead of the opportunities that you're encountering, to poison them with propaganda, to make it impossible for them, against all odds, mind you, to see you clearly for who you are. And I am sorry to say, some people fell into this trap this year, even the last. Some people fell deep, head first, into the trap that this very lazy devil was putting out. It's a very lazy devil, and I'm getting that for a lot of you, it's not because this person is very good and constructive in what they do. It's because the people that they were helping, or the people that they were using this propaganda against you, these people were weak-minded. These people were already hosting a bunch of devils. And some of them are religious people. I'm going to say point blank period. Some of them are religious. And if you're a woman, they're the kind of person that believes that your position in this world should be beneath them. Especially if you're a woman resonating with this message. There is misogynistic energy attached to this. As a kind of sense of like superiority, but it's actually coming from a deep inferior complex that you ignite in them as a divine feminine. Same could be said as a divine masculine, but I just wanted to target this specific part for those of you who resonate with this as a woman. And what I'm getting is that I've seen this energy before. And when I say this energy, I mean not the person that's now being exposed, because I've also gotten the download that their family knows. Whoever this energy is that has been trying to assassinate your character, their family knows them. And a very long time ago, I got what felt like a vision. And this was about people blaming the collective, people blaming chosen ones for some kind of karma that unfolds in the life of a family member, a sibling of somebody. And this could be a family that you no longer associate with, whether it is your direct family or a family that you had contact with because of a relationship. They were blaming the chosen one. They were blaming the collective. And they were saying it in terms of like, it's because of you. Like, in terms of this person is so caught up and entrenched in some format of vengeance that they feel like they need to take over. Like, they need to see you down. Like, they need to see that. That's what I'm hearing. Like, they need to see that so badly, because ever since you left, the light has gone out. And I've made messages like this before, but not in this tone. The light has gone out so dark. It's so dark that they feel like every ounce of joy that you enjoy away from them is a direct assault. It's an affront to them, as though you're smiling and you're thinking about them as you're smiling, when in reality you're just living life. They want to interrupt that joy. They want to come in between that and imbue you with a character that they are. They know that you're not that character. They know what they're spreading is propaganda, and this is why I call it lazy work. I put on my threads, like, the devil is so lazy. Like, the work that he does is so lazy through these people, that the people that were so quick to dismiss you and throw you under the bus, or to take sides with your abusers, these people wanted to do that. I need you to know. I need you to know they wanted to do that, because they also wanted power over you. And they felt like, finally, at last, I have justification to do it. I have justification to do it. And the type of karma these people are going to enjoy, it's not going to come close to the pain agony that they put you through, it is not even going to come close. It's going to be a fleck, a tiny drop of sand amidst a sea of sand. That's how it's going to be. Because they're going through it right now. All they're doing is adding to their pain and misery. That is all they're doing. And it's very interesting to me because it is all about interrupting your flow. That's what I'm hearing. Like, I've been sitting here baffled, like, why? What is this about? It's about interrupting your flow. Because this person knows you exactly for who you are. They know if you're resonating with this message to your very bone and fiber, they know who you are. This is the energy that has been after you for a very long time. Because I always get this message when I'm channeling this spirit. It's a spirit that it doesn't matter who it's in. It's been in many people. It's been in many different people. It hops from person to person to person. But it's a specific kind of entity that is obsessed with you. It's obsessed with you. It feels like you're the only light it can feed on. Nothing satiates. To gatekeep your personality from people. They haven't. The Lord just told me to
I wanted to show y'all who I was listening to, and I hit the wrong thing, and now she gone. If I come back across it again, I'm gonna show it to you. It said light something tarot. Um, dang it, the video stopped, and I caught myself about to go back to it. They don't want me to show y'all. I'm gonna show it to y'all. Anyway, let me see. Hold up. Hold up. I shared her video. Let me see if I can see what I shared. How can I find the stuff that I share? There she go. Light Shield Tarot. It's so funny that I ran across her. She talking exactly about what I was thinking about because me, like I do sometimes, at the end of my day, I will sit and I will scroll sometimes on these pages, and you think I get enough of scrolling because every time I scroll, it's like somebody they catch me when I'm doing it because they're constantly watching, spiritual watching, because I'm always by myself. But they always watching y'all, and it's like they can't wait. You get a few minutes, maybe 2 or 3 minutes of regular scrolling, and then it kick in. Sometimes you don't get that long. You get about a minute, 30 seconds of just scrolling, and then it kicks in with all the shady stuff. And then you find yourself in your mind, like mentally responding to all the shady stuff that's coming your way. And then it dawns on you all at once that you're sitting here responding to these pretty much ghosts, because it's nobody that's going to show you who they are truly. And what they like to do is they like to come in the form of people you've dealt with, people from your past, people who they may think you like. They will come in the form of all those different things to get you to react. And before you know it, you're sitting up irritated at those people when it's a totally different type of energy that's coming for you. And that's what they like to do. And so as I'm sitting here thinking to myself, I don't even know why, I have to catch myself from responding so much to them, because it's never who they truly are. It's always somebody. It's like they always want to be something that they're not. They're never going to show who they truly are. So they're going to come in a form of everybody else. even opportunities that they think you might have coming for you. They're going to come in the form of those opportunities. And as you sitting here responding to it, that's the whole purpose, as to like try to make you feel some type of way, to try to ruin the opportunities that might come for you. And it's so funny that I clicked on her because she was talking about exactly what I was thinking about. How these people, these energies come, and how they constantly watch you, and how they try to get ahead of every opportunity they may think you have, and they try to get in the people's head, whoever it is, whatever opportunity that may be coming, how they try to get in their head and make them feel a certain type of way, as to cut off whatever opportunities you may have coming in the future. And so as I was sitting here thinking about me responding to them, I'm thinking, y'all pulling up past people, people who I don't even entertain anymore, people who have seemed to have went on with their lives while I've been going on with mine. It doesn't make sense why y'all pulling up people I haven't physically seen in 2 years, or I haven't entertained in months. Like, why y'all pulling them back up? And then it just dawned on me. I'm like, if for y'all to be pulling up old people and mixing them in with the new people, it must be something about either those old people about to try to double back around to me, or present me with some type of opportunity. Because otherwise, what would you have? Like, what reason would you have to bring up people who I no longer deal with when you're trying to get under my skin? Because it doesn't, like, you can't hurt me with something when I'm already watching them move forward. For example, they want to like hurt me with stuff from a person who, since I've stopped dealing with them, they have evidently been in different relationships with people. They have a baby on the way. They seem to have a whole nother life going on since the last time that I've even so much as seen them, been in the same room with them. It's been over a year, probably maybe 2 years ago, for one of those people that I last seen them. And they have a whole nother life going on, but these people trying to, like, they trying to get me to react to the, it's like they trying to hurt my feelings with people. And I've been trying to sit here just figure out why. And so I got off that one social media that I was on, and I clicked on to this TikTok, only to hear her, and she said exactly what it was that I was thinking about. And in fact, she went into a little bit more detail, and what she said actually made plenty of sense. It makes a lot of sense how people will try to cut off opportunities, because that's what I was thinking. Either these people about to come back around and you're trying to stop it for some reason, or something going on with some opportunities, because why would y'all bring up old people and mix them in with the newer people who evidently somebody felt threatened by? And so I thought that was very weird, because with the newer people, one of those people that's being mixed in all of a sudden, I've never even had a conversation with. I've never, like, I barely clicked like on their post. I had this thought one time that I would present something to them on a business tip. Um, but something about that thought, or something, they've been trying to mix that person in with all the garbage that's coming my way. It's to make it seem like they are a part of everything that's going on, to try to, I guess, end that opportunity before it even gets to be an opportunity. And it's so funny that people are even like that. They watch you so hard. She said even if you move, These people go out the way and find out where you stay just to try to keep ending opportunities for you. And that's sick. It is really sick that a person focuses all day long on somebody who trying to just live their life. Really makes you question how many sick people uh, it is like that in the world. Because you never think people actually will spend their whole life trying to stop somebody else's life. And it's so sad. It's so sad that you have no life, that you're not confident enough in what you have going on, that whatever it is right there in front of your face can't keep your attention long enough for you to focus on them instead of focusing on trying to ruin somebody else's life. But this is like I told y'all, it's what I deal with kind of regularly. It's what I deal with every day. The spiritual bullies. Sometimes I call them the internet bully, but at the end of the day, that's what it is, the spiritual bullies. Because they will manipulate posts on the internet. They will put certain things in your face to try to hurt your feelings with. They would play certain songs on the radio to try to get under your skin and cause a reaction. They will see you interacted with certain people and they would do different things in the background for you to not be able to interact with those certain people. Like I said, one minute you think you have built some type of rapport or relationship up with somebody, and the next minute they'll be acting funny like they don't know you. They'll be trying to distance themselves from you. That comes from things that these people been said and done. But like she said, at a certain point you have to realize when people are so easily convinced like that with only hearing one side of something, then you have to know it's something they wanted to believe anyway. And so I've kind of, for a while now, I just kind of let people do what it is they do. I don't try to correct anything. I don't do much explaining. Like 98% of the time, I'm not explaining nothing. I just let people think whatever it is they want to think because it's getting old, y'all. I'm getting old. Too old for this shit. Like it's been the same thing over and over and over again for the last few years, and it's tiring. It's draining. That's why I say you gotta wonder what kind of person will spend their life trying to sabotage somebody else's life rather than build their own life. They are just completely focused on trying to hurt somebody else, on trying to damage somebody else's life, because in their mind, for whatever reason, it's more important to kill all your opportunities than it is for them to make an opportunity for themselves. Evidently, they feel like maybe your opportunities are their opportunities. And so, if they kill your opportunities, then they can take them for themselves or maybe try to push their children in the opportunity or something. And so, I don't know. I don't know because I don't know who it is in the background that's doing it. But man, y'all some miserable people. These are some miserable people, y'all. I literally cannot scroll on the internet for 3 minutes without my whole page being shifted. I used to get online and there used to be so much, all different things that actually interest me used to pop up in my timeline. And now I get on there and it's like nothing that interests me. At least not from Facebook. Even so much as TikTok right now. I have a lot of tarot stuff on TikTok. A lot of spiritual things on TikTok. But outside of that, that's not the only thing that I'm interested in. That's not the only thing that I watch or do. And I noticed when I first got on TikTok, it was a lot of different stuff used to come up, and now it's completely different. Even with my Facebook page, my I don't be on Facebook with my IG page. Hell, even with the radio, it's a certain channel, a certain station I used to listen to because it was so much more different than the other stations. I like the way they would play all the old school stuff, um, and so I gravitate to that station over any of the other ones because they played a lot of old music. I listened to that station for a little while because for a while I switched over to a station and it was for certain reasons. But like I said, I that went out the door along with people. And so I haven't, for a long time, I stopped listening to that particular station and I moved back to the old station I would listen to that played the old school music. And for a little while, they was playing the songs that I like, you know. I wonder why I even left them, why I stopped listening to them. I know why I went to the other station, but you know. Now, long story short, even the radio stations, like you be listening to the music 1 minute, and they would even like the music has even changed within to music that, and it's not to say I don't like the songs that they be playing, it's to say that people try to throw shade and get a reaction with all different kind of stuff, even with people. So certain celebrities they use, it's not that I have a problem with the certain celebrities, they just use certain things to make me think a certain way as to try to get under my skin. Like if let's say I might be convinced that somebody from my past may have slept with a person who I was interested in, they will put the celebrities with that person's name in my face over and over and over and over again as to make me think about that situation. So it's not the actual songs that I have a problem with, it's the reason why they play the songs over and over and over and over again. I know it's not the radio station per se. I know where it comes from. Yeah, I know where it comes from. Now these energies can be tricky. They can be tricky. Sometimes you just wish people would just exit Earth. I'll just say it like that. You just wish they just exit stage left, you know, and never come back again. I don't know. Celebrities don't like the light that you carry. And you know what? I don't care. It's so funny. I don't care about people not liking me, but you can not like me or my light per se and mind your own business. It's just that simple. It's like people who I don't like, I don't go out the way to watch. Matter of fact, people who I don't like, I try not to watch them at all. You know, we all know how social media works, and sometimes certain things will come across your page. But I notice for me, because of the certain energies that feel the need to play with me all day long, the exact people I don't like are the main ones who come across my page, and they try to use them to get a reaction, to make you think something or say something. I forbid you say something smart, like it's not bothering you and you don't care nothing about all of that. The person they trying to make you jealous with wants to be you. Forbid you say something smart like that, because you know what? You're gonna get a whole collage of stuff. Then it's not gonna come in just the form of one person. It's gonna come in everything that they think might get under your skin. If it's 20 different people out here that has done things to you that you stopped dealing with, then it's gonna come in the form of those 20 different people. And it's so crazy. It be right behind each other, y'all. You got people who play in the spirit, and that's exactly what they do. They play. That's what I'm starting to realize. A lot of people not spiritual people. They just do dark magic and they play with the spirit and they play in the spirit and they do weird stuff and they I heard somebody say people conjuring stuff up. That's what they do. They conjure stuff up. They're not really spiritual people. They just like playing with magic. And so it can come off as somebody being spiritual because they try to do things to protect themselves from the very things that they call on, which is crazy to me in itself. If I'm scared of Candyman and what Candyman might do to me, I'm not gonna stand in front of the mirror and say Candyman 3 times and hope Candyman come if I'm trying to protect myself from him. That shows you where people's mental space is. Yeah, shows you where their mental space is. But anyway, since I've been shuffling out, a couple cards and came out. Great fortune here. Pass and Ten of Pentacles here. So somebody has something coming. Hopefully, these people in the background who like to sit back and watch and try to sabotage stuff before you get it. Speaking of that, it's so funny because for the last maybe few days, I was getting this little hints, like little clues, something about a car. I have no idea about a car. I don't know where a car would have been coming from, but it's been like little clues that I've had about a car coming my way. It's like somebody may have wanted to buy me a car or something. Well, today when I woke up, first thing I see when I start scrolling on the phone is the fact that you didn't get your car. And so in my mind, I'm thinking, it's so funny that people would watch that hard because I never knew about a car that I was supposed to get anyway. I don't know who was thinking about buying a car, if it was anybody. I don't know if it's this whole joke that they play. And spiritually, all I know is I kept getting the little hints and clues about a car. And all of a sudden today, somebody decided they wanted to celebrate the fact that I didn't get the car. I'm like, you can't miss something you never had. You can't be upset about something you never knew that you were supposed to have it at a certain point. So I don't know. Maybe if that's something they knocked in the background, like I said, I don't know if it was a joke. Like, joke's on me. I'm gonna make you think you have a car coming, and then when it don't come, I'm gonna like rub it in your face. I don't know. But I have some cruel people in the background playing in my energy. Cruel people. And boy, when I tell you, they don't realize the suffering not gonna stop with them. When you bring a generational curse, it's for you and your family. That means your children gonna suffer. They children gonna suffer. A generational curse is through generations until somebody come along and decide to break that generational curse. For me, In my family, that'll be me. That's what I'm doing. And so imagine getting tortured by somebody who don't understand that they bring in a curse on their bloodline or on their part of it. Even if it's your own family, they're creating a family with somebody else. And that's the family that's going to suffer because of what it is that you're doing. And so, you think you're getting away with it right now, but when your children start dealing with it and there's nothing you can do about it, and they children start dealing with it and there's nothing you can do about it, maybe then you'll realize that's that generational curse that you brought up on your family. And somebody in your family gonna have to do the same thing that I'm right here doing and go through the same thing that I'm going through. Some asshole in the background that's trying so hard to stop them from being successful. And so it may be funny now. It may be funny now. Y'all may be getting a kick out of doing it right now. But boy, when karma hits, it ain't gonna be so funny then. At least not for you. Not for you. But I guarantee you it's gonna be somebody sitting in the background laughing and making every attempt in the world to stop you just as you have. Just as you have. And so good luck to whoever it is in your family that decide they're gonna do something that makes sense. Not play with the dark magic, not conjure up demons, and not use their gifts to hurt people with, to not sell their body or to not sell drugs or to not do whatever it is in the background that people are used to doing. Whoever decides to go a different route, to be that one to say this ends here, whatever this is to your family. In this case, it's probably going to be all the dark magic that y'all do to survive. Because when you do dark magic, a lot of times, you only stopping yourself from learning a lesson. You only stopping yourself from learning what it is you should be learning. Because you feel like you can just avoid the consequences of doing stuff. Um, if you're not supposed to have a certain job, you doing dark magic over somebody who's getting that certain job, and then you going back and taking it for yourself is not teaching you anything. Um, Furthermore, you're not living in your purpose when you do stuff to try to make somebody, to take somebody off of their path just so you can get on it. Just because you're successful with getting on that path. For the people who are successful with doing the destiny swaps and all that other weird stuff that y'all be doing, it's not going to work with me. But I know in some cases it does work with other people. Even if you are successful with doing that, that's not your destiny. And so you're neglecting everything in life that you supposed to learn, everything that was down your path, all the obstacles you were supposed to learn to overcome. Um, And you don't get nothing out of life. What you get is to come back here again and try it over again, and hopefully you learn something next time. When you leave here, you get to be one of those evil ancestors that people have to conjure up. You got to conjure you up to have any type of access to you because you did so much evil that you weren't allowed to just come right back. You know, you weren't allowed a second time on this realm. think it was the book of Enoch I was reading, and one of the gods, I'm not sure if it was a god or if it was a human, they did something so wrong, and I can't remember what it was that God told them. Put him under the ground and cover him with a mountain. Don't let him see the light of day, or so that he won't see the light of day until judgment time comes. That'll be you. As you've done so much evil here, so much dirt to people trying to do the right thing. You'll be one of those ones they have to conjure up. I hope that is you and not another demon. You won't be able to come back here. Anyway, message. Message to y'all, whoever it is out here. Just focus so hard on something going their way. Yeah. Anyway, I've been on here 36 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and end this. What I had that popped out as I was shuffling was this great fortune, somebody getting some type of message about, which is this 10 of Pentacles here. And then you have somebody from the past coming in to bring you something here. So I don't know who this is from your past, if it's a family member or if it's an old friend or somebody from somebody's past coming in to bring you something here. Yeah. And so maybe somebody from your past has had access to something that belonged to you. This great fortune, this 10 of Pentacles here. Somebody from your past could be holding on to this, whatever this is, and not giving it to you. You can see there's a little dresser right here. And that's where these letters, could be some letters or something somebody's been sending you, or something that you were supposed to have. It's been going right there in that drawer. Somebody's been holding something back from you, not allowing you to receive whatever this is. And so maybe this person from the past, whoever this is that's been holding this back from you, is finally about to bring you what's yours. And this could be a whole lot of money, access to a whole lot of something. I don't think they wanted you to have it. If you're like me, going through hell, it's probably them sitting back doing it. You know, people they lose their mind when it comes down to money. They don't want you to have certain things, and it comes out of jealousy. They want it for themselves. They want somebody else to have it. I don't have parents that are left. I just have a step parent, one step parent. So I don't know. Hopefully, it's not somebody like that. I'm feeling like Cinderella around here. I done been worked to death, while the evil stepmother trying to make sure the stepsisters have all the opportunities. Hopefully, it's not something like that. You know, I was raised by my stepmother, y'all. I didn't stay with my mother. I stayed with my daddy and my stepmother. I call my stepmother mother, by the way, because that's who I was raised with since I was a child. But when money presents itself and opportunities present themselves, it doesn't stop people from flipping on you. And that's how a lot of my family is done. You know, got to a certain point and everybody just turned their back at one time. And I was trying to figure out why. At a certain point, I stopped trying to figure out why. I just let it be what it is. And I don't even reach out to them anymore because of what I seen them do. Look, family. I can't make it up, y'all. It's family card. And it says they were paid to do something here. And so when it comes down to money, you'd be surprised how many people willing to mess you over to gain access to money that's not theirs, to be able to spend money that they have never been able to spend before, to be able to have the appearance that they have something that it, they don't have, to be around other people with that kind of money. This is some type of something being exchanged, a dialogue or something being exchanged. There's a Leo here. So a Leo may be in the middle of two people exchanging something here, or the Leo may be one of those people who are exchanging something here. Uh, Somebody could have been holding somebody's money back. If this was a family member, maybe they were holding your money back because of another family member. And like I said, that would be dirty. That's low down dirty. It's somebody trying to discipline you as an adult. It's somebody trying to step in and take what's supposed to be God's vengeance. They trying to do it themselves, and that's somebody that's gonna be punished. Like I said, whatever it is they've done, caused you and watched you go through, they're gonna have to go through a whole lot more than that. They're gonna go through that karma. Karma don't miss nobody, and they're gonna get it all back. And so whatever it is that they were trying to do in the background, whatever it is they were pretending to be, it's gonna all come back on them, on their kids, on their kids. It's karma. Everybody gonna have to pay back. And so I hope they're ready for that karma at the end of the day. It looks like somebody may be coming in to bring you something that already belongs to you. That should have been given to you anyway. That's what it looks like. And once they do the right thing and give you what's yours, then that's, you know, probably going to allow God to step in and give them the judgment that they deserve, since they wanted to give you judgment. Now you get to be blessed. Because it seems it's like somebody in the middle of something, while two people exchanging something here. And so if this is a family member here, maybe you and that family member had beef or something. Maybe y'all got into an argument or something. Something happened between the two of you when I don't know, at whatever point in time here. And so, like I said, this could be the parent. This could be the parent here stepping in as like the mediator, but somebody here has been holding back something that was yours. So whether it's this person, the other person over here, or whether it was the parent, somebody here it was doing something to try to hurt you on purpose, and your family was in on it. Your family was in on it. They were paid to do it. People do anything when it comes to money. People do anything for clout. So it's a shame that your own family, you can't trust them to do right by you as their family. And hopefully these are children, that you expect to do children things and not full grown adults acting like children. But either way, they're going to have karma to pay. Even a child is judged by his or her actions, whether they were right or wrong. If you old enough to know right from wrong, you old enough to be judged by your decisions based on whether you did right or wrong. So whatever situation this is, if somebody decides to step in and issue their own karma or their own judgment on something, they got they're gonna be judged themselves. That's what it comes down to. They're gonna be judged themselves. And so when they going through all the hell they go through, just make sure you somewhere unreachable, so you ain't even got to deal with it. religious, some religious factors in here. Again, somebody trying to play God, somebody who's pretending to know God, who doesn't, because God says, "Judge, and ye shall be judged." Not judge people all you want, and be the judge, the jury, and the executioner here. And so, some people claiming to know God and don't, but you might have here. Like we're a family or religious people. Maybe they don't like something it is that you've been doing. Either way, judge and you shall be judged. Toxic. That's that's their family. Toxic. Disturbing here. They did something. They did something that was it was dirty, y'all. Whatever it is they did, it was low down. Like I said, for me, yeah, I was in a situation where I was very well off. And then all of a sudden, I was losing everything while I watched my little sisters, or my older sisters, people in the family do certain things that I know at one point they couldn't afford. So, for one, I'm thinking, where's the money coming from that y'all able to do this all of a sudden? Because when I was inviting y'all couldn't afford to do it. And for two, I'm thinking, why all of a sudden y'all have not only the money to do it, but y'all leaving me out of everything. Nobody called me and asked me if I wanted to participate, if I wanted to go, if I wanted to put anything on anything. Look, everybody just turned their back and started doing their own thing. Start trying to fit in with certain celebrities. Start trying to slick clout chase them, watching their page. They ain't doing it on what I'm always on. They going to different platforms and trying to clout chase, tagging certain celebrities. Y'all don't even know these people. How all of a sudden y'all hanging with celebrities now and can afford to do stuff when before that was me? I was the one out there hanging with certain people and being able to afford to do things. How all of a sudden this has been flipped around all of a sudden? Where y'all getting the money from? I know where I got mine from. I know I worked hard. I know I budget well. And I know y'all weren't able to do certain things before. Where y'all money coming from? Not only that, again, they just stopped dealing with me. It's like they start supporting each other. Y'all ain't even like each other before. Some of them, they hadn't talked to each other in a year or two because of money. Because somebody got some money and the other one felt like they should have it. And so, it's money got y'all falling apart. So where y'all get money from all of a sudden and everybody coming together and everybody pretending that I'm not even a part of the family. But at this point, I don't deal with it. I don't even want to be a part of the family no more, to be honest with you. Just come give me my shit and then go ahead and go about y'all business. Look at this. Avarice having a showing an extreme greed for wealth or material gain here. That's what it was. And so, those people I was hanging out with, they turned their back on me and started dealing with the clout chasing family members, I guess. That's what it seemed like. But of course, they want to keep certain things a secret. They want to keep certain things a secret. But, like old girl just said, these people who just turn their back on you at a certain point, it was because that's what they wanted to hear anyway. Some negative. It was because that's what they wanted to do. Hell, some of those people may have been clout chasing. You know, I can tell you specifically one of those people. Just from watching the way he moved, that's what I used to think. You know, for you to have the status that you have, you seem very, it is what it is. You come in people's life and you try to uplift them, you try to make them better. But sometimes they need people to, they rather be around people who more on their level. And you can't get mad at that. You can't get mad at that. So, you know, that's what they got. Clout chasing, gold diggers, liars, wannabes. That's what I seen them surrounded by. A bunch of people who want to be me. Of course, I ain't gonna see my family around because it's supposed to be all some type of secret. But I'm watching the way they move and I'm knowing they connected to somebody here. And y'all ain't have these connections before. So what did you use my name to go out there and connect to these people that y'all connected to all of a sudden? Yeah, anyway, it's family. Somebody got to come in and give something. I keep seeing this unexpected income here. I don't know where it's coming from. Maybe you got a new family coming in that's about to lift you up, do more for you than your old family did. Maybe it's that. Empress. This Empress could be you. This Empress also is a mother figure or a mother. So this could be your own mother here coming in. It's so funny because my mother is a Leo. So am I, but my mother is a Leo. So when I showed y'all that Two of Cups card with that lion in the middle, that's what I was thinking. I just didn't say anything. You know, my stepmother coming in between something. That's why I said, sometimes hopefully it's not the case with judgment. Judgment. Hopefully it's not the case where you got the stepmother out here trying to cover up Cinderella, the person with all the gifts, to try to push off her kids, the stepsisters to to people that's around. Hopefully that's not the case, like a real life Cinderella out here. No, wicked stepmother. They trying to suffocate Cinderella with all the chores and the raggedy clothes and not being able to do things because they so smothered down. She couldn't thrive because she was stuck in survival mode, and that's exactly the way they wanted her. While the other sisters was out there being able to thrive and do stuff. Y'all know how the story go. Y'all know how the story goes. Mm, Somebody guarded. Somebody guarded this Queen of Swords out here. Maybe because of everything they did in the background, now they feel some type of way about looking like the wicked stepmother. Be guarded. Come in and tell the truth. Not just the truth of who you are, but the truth of what you did. Come in and be honest. Either way, God see what it is that you're doing. God see. God see these secrets right here. He know exactly what y'all did behind the scene. So it's okay. You can delay whatever it is. The longer you delay it, the longer the worse your karma gonna be at the end of the day. Cause whatever is done and right, it's not right. It came up in reverse this time. Telling you, it wasn't right. So maybe they deciding they gonna delay it. That's their choice. God gives us all free will. Again, judging, you shall be judged. Whatever it is you're doing in the background, you will be punished for. So you can decide to delay whatever it is, whether it's your apology or whatever it is that you've been hiding in the background. It's cool. It just speaks to the type of person you are and the type of person that you gonna be. Like if the truth would make you want to delay something even more, then you know you got some type of mental issue here. I even see military here. It could be a military person here. Military person that could be a mother, or a military person that could be the mother of somebody here. This could be like a mother-in-law. Hell, you could be the empress, y'all. But this ending's coming to something. I keep saying they were paid to do it. Somebody was paid to do something. People do anything for money. They was paid to do it. What were they paid to do? Try to ruin your reputation, spread rumors, tell lies, have people looking at you a certain way. They was paid to do it. And that's okay. It'll come back to you, whoever it was. Whoever's out here spreading the rumors, telling the lies, which is probably the person with the status, because you got access to many more people. For some reason, people will believe you when you're just a person. You want clout, you want money too. You're just a person. And so maybe it was the person, some person with a status that was paid to try to ruin your reputation here. You took money and you did whatever it was you can do, whatever you had to do. And now people get to see you for who you truly are. That's all. People get to see you for who you are. You just showed your true colors. What you would do behind the scenes, what you would do for money, which is pretty much anything. If you decide to ruin somebody's reputation who you don't even know, you know, and that's a you problem. And so imagine, like I said, that generational curse that you brought over your family. Because at the end of the day, you ain't going to be here forever. You ain't going to be here forever. Community effort here. Yeah, probably some celebrity, somebody here with a status already, and the community following somebody who's not even worth being a leader. They don't even know how to lead properly. Anytime they out here telling lies because they was paid to do it, that's not a real leader. I was talking about that earlier. Some people will lead you straight to hell, and that's why you got to be careful about who you allow to lead you. But some people just do things for themselves. They don't think about other people. They just do it for themselves. And in this case, they were paid to do it, to try to ruin somebody's reputation here. And they got the whole community in it. White, white, blood. For me, white, military, blood. That sound like my brother right there. My little brother. That's who that sound like to me. My little brother in the military. The last name is White. That's my blood. Same mother, different father. It's man. It's man. War. Well, one thing about you not going to war while you in the military, maybe, maybe that's what he secretly wanted. You know, yeah, I'm gonna start war out there with the unsuspecting people here who ain't done anything to him. They stole it, luxury here, and using others to make you jealous. That's what I've been going through. People trying to get a reaction by using people around me, by targeting the people who they feel like I'm about to have some type of communication with, or I could be working with, or I might have some type of relationship with. They targeting all these people and getting them to do weird things. And these people don't know any better. Evidently, they don't know where the value truly lies because they paying people certain things to do certain things to you when you could have made so much more money by working with me, but instead you work with the idiot. You work with the jackass who just trying to look like they're somebody chosen, who just trying to look like they worth more than they are. And so they're going to pay their way up to the top instead of work their way up to the top. And so that's what you did. Y'all work with people who weren't worth anything. And they probably paid you with something that they stole. And so what is that? Receiving stolen property? Isn't that like receiving stolen property? Yeah, I would say so. I would say so. The devil. God said forbid. It's supposed to be religious people who don't know God, who hide behind religion to do the things that they do. Imitation, trying to be somebody who they're not, and now they could be fighting over it. These dumb decisions that they made, paying people here to do certain things, trying to look like they something more than what you are. Especially in the military, don't you supposed to have some type of integrity about you? I can't imagine y'all doing things on the side that would make the whole military look evil. You done stepped outside of your place. Now something's coming in fast. Does somebody want to try to apologize to the Empress? The Empress could very well be you. I'm sure y'all want to hear what they got to say. Look, because they under some judgment now. They under some judgment now. So forbid this person in the military use their title to go about doing certain things. And they using what they know, spiritually manipulating things, using whatever gifts that they have to try to ruin somebody, holding back on somebody's money, paying people to start rumors. And hopefully it wasn't this military person that. Isn't there certain military laws you're supposed to go by? Aren't you supposed to carry yourself a certain way when you in the military? It would explain why I have so many American flags around me. That's why I said, it seemed like people go out the way to say something about being American. But it's so funny because I feel like I'm a lot American than some of these people out here. But it would make sense that it's somebody who's proud to be in the military or proud to be affiliated in the military because spiritually speaking, they try to put all these American flags around me, all the people wearing the American flag shirts and hats and little badges on their arms. I notice everything. I notice everything. Anyway, to whoever this is, whether it's a parent, could still be a parent, y'all. This woman here could be a parent, could be a step parent, could be a um like a mother-in-law. There she go again. This Empress could be a mother-in-law, some type of mother figure, could be the wife of this person. This card is also a card of ignorance, y'all. Believe it or not, somebody ignoring the facts and trying to withhold something back from you that belongs to you. Somebody's trying to ruin you before they give you what belongs to you. Somebody knowing that God puts people in certain situations for a reason, and they're gonna ignore all of that and pretend to be children of God, where they in the background doing things to try to destroy somebody who's living in their truth, somebody who is walking a path that was designed for them. They're gonna try to stop you, right? Don't sound like any real. Then again, I was gonna say it don't sound like religious people to me, but it sounds like some religious people. It does. Very judgmental, feeling like they control everything. Don't really know God. They know the Bible, but they don't really know God, and that's a difference. There is a difference between the two. So hopefully, it's not the military person who has stepped outside of the whole military laws, because when you are, hmm, yeah, just thinking about civil rights and all the civil rights that could have been broken. I said the military laws, but military is part of civil rights. Look, vets are in on it. Who would have access to vets? Somebody in military? Somebody got access to military. If they not in the military themselves, look, and there you go right there. Who did I say that sound like for me? My brother? Siblings. Siblings. White. Military. Look, family. When your own family try to do things to hurt you in the background, and they call themselves a person of God, it's okay. They gonna have their day of judgment, and it's gonna be much worse than what they did to you. Much worse than what they did to you. Let's see if we can get some signs here. You are very close to achieving your goals. Something's coming in fast, y'all. Hell, it may be somebody could be trying to hurt you here. Somebody, this could be some type. Just dawned on me something I heard earlier. Somebody trying to do some type of drive by. I was gonna say it could be some type of person riding by on a motorcycle that's trying to send something your way. Some bullets flying your way. But we gonna try to keep it positive and say something that's coming in fast, not something to hurt you. But who knows? If you like me and they done did everything else in the world to try to hurt you, then I wouldn't be surprised if this the last resort. Is like, okay, we done tried to get you gone every type of way possible. We done paid people to ruin your reputation. We done caused you to lose a job. We got people not talking to you. We have you isolated here. We constantly torture you with things we put on the internet. You still not gone? You still not gone? So maybe we just have to stoop to doing it this way since nothing else works. Time for healing. Yeah. It'd be crazy if you were a person that was already healed and what they did was try to damage you because of whatever it is that they were thinking in their mind. Maybe jealousy, envy, because they holding something back that belongs to you. And so if they doing all of this while they holding something, they doing it to make sure you don't get it. Conclusions are within reach. Are they doing this to make sure you don't get what belongs to you? Can't imagine. I see a Pisces here. It says meditate and contemplate. Yeah, to find out this your own family, y'all. That you gonna have to heal after this. Even if you walk away with your head held high and you manage to hold back the tears, it doesn't change the fact that your heart is gonna hurt. You got an Aries right here. Pisces and the Aries. I mean, two more signs. Two more signs. It's a whole community working together here. Whole community of people working together. Blue moon, believe in the impossible, expect a powerful change here. All these signs in this deck, and the signs act like they don't want to come out. Two signs so far, Pisces and the Aries. Those are actually my children's signs. Pisces and the Aries. Both. Both of my children. South Node here. Super moon. Y'all, I kid y'all not. Two signs have came out of here. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards. And none of them, two of them, only two signs. I'm coming in fast. Got a Scorpio here. That would be crazy if my children had something to do with it. I seen a post earlier that says something to the effect that somebody would I gave to my I gave to other people before I gave to my children. Now look what happened. And I was thinking to myself, I wonder, was this supposed to be out of spite? I wonder, is this one of those things that they do to try to hurt my feelings? Because, like I said, I get posts like that all day long. Not like that per se, but posts of things that are trying to get up under my skin. one thing about me is I took well care of my children. Um, they had everything they needed when they was growing up. They might not have everything they wanted, but they got a lot of what they wanted. And so when they were growing up, I took well care of them. When I decide I want to do what I want to do, when y'all get to be adults, and that's my business. And so I didn't take that like I didn't make me feel any kind of way. Sagittarius here didn't make me feel any kind of way because I say no when it come down to certain things, and um, I let my children learn their lessons. Um, it's life. You're gonna have to learn certain things in life, just as I did. And what's a better teacher than than life itself? And so when I had it, I didn't let them go without major things, but I wasn't jumping to go out the way and treat you as if you was a child. You know. So I hate, yeah, I don't know. I can imagine my children and their feelings because mama decide to do what mama wants to do instead of sitting at home and catering to y'all. My son had a job and he made more money than me per hour when he was at home. And my daughter had a whole man in her house. And so what I'm giving to y'all for is two of y'all in the house and one of me over here. And y'all don't need anything. She used to ask me to babysit a lot, and I was always doing something. Can you babysit? And I was always doing something, almost always busy. But I'm busy trying to build businesses, and you want me to sit at home and babysit while you go to the club and stuff. Like children, she want to do what she want to do. But I'm over here trying to build stuff that you're gonna benefit from, and that my grandchild can benefit from in the future. I'm over here trying to build things, and not only that, I'm trying to live my life too. And so yeah, although I spend a lot of time with my grandson, evidently it wasn't as much as she wanted me to. You know, especially watching me be a different kind of grandmother than what she was used to, than what she's seen actually. 'Cause my sisters pretty much took over their grandchildren. They got them and didn't let them go back home. They just kind of took over their whole little life. And it's so funny because my sister, she would tell me all the time that that's what I was going to do when my grandchild was born. I was going to do like her. And I was just going to get him and take over and not allow my daughter to be a mother herself. And I used to tell her all the time, like, you have me sadly mistaken. That's why I raised her, you know, so she can be her own mother, you know. You raising your grandkids because you feel like the parents aren't capable of doing certain things because you feel like you can do it better than them. But I'm gonna let my child raise her own child, and I'm gonna be a grandparent. I'm gonna get them when I want to get them, and I'm gonna drop them off when I want to drop them off, and I'm still gonna have a life because that's what I want to do. We used to have this debate all the time, and she get to see now. I'm not trying to like nah. She get to see now. She thought I was gonna do one of her moves and just take my grandson and just raise him myself because I don't like the way they do things and I don't like what they have on and I don't like the way she fusses and I don't like this and I'm gonna let her be a parent because you know what, people may not like my way of parenting either. Ain't nobody perfect in the way that they parent, but I'm gonna let her be the parent. I'm gonna be the grandparent, which is the roles that we supposed to be playing, the roles that we are given. Yeah, my sister raised at least one of her grandchildren. She would have raised the other one, but my niece got pregnant again and she refused to take both of them at the same time. And yeah, she started thinking twice about it then. But she would have had two of them she was raising. Because she had the one, she was raising her. Uh, And then my niece got pregnant and she took over, took him over, um, and he was there almost every day there. And, that's what happened. You allow them to live their life and they you get another one, bring you another one home. You want to get this one too. She was like, nope, I ain't doing both of them. I ain't doing both of them. Like, look at you. Like, you don't want no more kids? She was raising them just fine before. Anyway, I raised my child. And so, although it takes a village, I'm going to be a part of the village. I don't have to take over and do what I feel like she's not capable of doing because I know she was very capable of doing. Um, because I know the kind of stuff I instilled in her. Now, it may not be what she always thinking about. She may not make the choices that I would like for her to make every second, but I know she's capable of doing it. And so far, so good. I mean, he going on 4 years old, and so he's still here. She learning. She do what she does. And anyway, he tried to trick the trickster. See a mental breakdown here. Anyway, this reading has been kind of sporadic because it's been me running my mouth and me pulling cards at the same time. And I said I was going to end this 30 minutes ago. 122.22 is what I just seen. I'm about to go ahead and stop this. He had a Scorpio, a Sagittarius, an Aries, and a Pisces pop out. Libra kept popping out in my index cards. I just never said it, but I actually seen it. So I might as well go ahead and say it. I seen Libra several times as I was shuffling. Several times. For me, those signs is a person that I used to deal with, my two children, and my niece and my nephew, brother and sister duo. None of them at military. None of them had anything to do with the military, by the way. Somebody in the military here. Somebody in the military. Blood. Anyway, they stole it. Partnership. Somebody worked together to steal something here. Well, one thing I know is if it was a 10 of Pentacles, and y'all didn't break my children off like y'all was supposed to, because they were out here living a very basic life and still asking me for money. And so if y'all use my children, by all means, y'all penny pinched them. Y'all gave them crumbs compared to what they should have had. Anyway, I'm gonna end this. I'll be back, y'all.